Hello guys, in today's video we're going to check out the top 5 best tablets that you can get for your kids. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. To see the price and find out more information about these tablets, you can check out the description below. Also make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest technology reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5, it's the Leapfrog LeapPad Ultimate. If you're on the hunt for a good tablet with child-friendly features and built-in entry-level price, look no further than the Leapfrog LeapPad Ultimate. A superb kid-safe tablet preloaded with fun and educational content as well. Chosen specifically for children to build core learning skill such as maths, reading and science. Great for preschoolers and older children as well, it's not just a toy, it's an educational tool. All in one. The Leapfrog LeapPad Ultimate is ultimately designed to withstand the everyday abuse of children who tend to drop or throw electronics at will. It's built to meet and overcome those challenges. It's available with a leather protection bumper to ensure child safety. The tablet comes with a shatter-safe screen, letting your kids have fun without you worrying about it. The tablet's biggest asset is child education apps and content. The Leapfrog LeapPad Ultimate comes with a child-safe Leap Search Pad, allowing your children to browse the web safely and satisfy their curiosity with children-friendly content, providing a safe internet environment that so many parents are worried about. All the games have trackers as well that keep your children's progress to help them achieve their goals faster and help them overcome any difficulties with learning material. The Leapfrog LeapPad Ultimate also has a parent control feature. You just set up your account on your phone and then connect it with the one on your kid's tablet, and you're ready to go. What this basically does is give you access to see how your child has been using the tablet, what content they've been reading or watching, and allows you to restrict content at your will. The RAM is pretty much fast enough to support child-related activities, and it has 8 GB of storage. It also has front and back cameras, allowing your child to capture special moments and pictures of objects they're learning about. The two areas where the Leapfrog LeapPad puts most of its focus with its built-in apps is mathematics and reading. As most of the educational games included in the tablet are mathematics-based, they're exceptional learning tools, teaching your children basic maths and mathematical concepts. At number 4, it's the Fire HD 10 Kids Edition. With good value put into the product, Amazon's Fire HD 10 Kids Edition is a tablet with a locked-down and fairly easy-to-navigate operating system. It also comes with a 1-year subscription to the Fire for Kids Unlimited, making it a better choice for parents. It also has a longer warranty than the original Fire HD 10 and has a rubber bumper that'll protect the tablet from your children's daily abuse. The Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Edition is basically the same 10-inch tablet as the original model. It comes with a bulky rubber case that'll give the tablet some good protection from accidental drops, and it also gives the tablet a better grip. That's pretty important with children. The 2-year warranty is there to ensure if any accidents do happen, you can get a replacement. Its bigger size will make it fairly uncomfortable for younger children to get a hold of the tablet, so it's recommended for slightly older children. It comes with a 10.1-inch screen, 1920 by 1200 resolution panel that provides sharp images and texts. The Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Edition comes with an IPS panel that provides amazing viewing angles and bright colors. It's a pretty good display for watching TV shows and cartoons, providing good detail. For texts and books, reading was not tiring with a sharp image. The Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Edition comes with a MediaTek 1.8 GHz quad-core processor and 2 GB of RAM, good enough performance for its price point and more than enough to handle your children's needs. It has a storage of 32 GB, which is a decent space even for adults. It also has a micro SD slot to expand your storage up to 256 GB. It has front and back camera, VGA and 2 megapixel respectively, being a solid camera for children to interact with. Battery life is about 10 hours long, being a fairly decent amount of time. However, charging takes a little more time, about 5 hours to top it up fully. With the best on the market parental controls that give you access to control every individual app, providing you with a deeper insight into how your children use the tablet, this tablet is a pretty safe choice. At number 3, it's the Samsung Galaxy Tab E Lite. If you don't want to burn a hole in your pocket when you're shopping for a tablet for your kids, and you're not concerned about its performance since mostly younger children will use it, then the Samsung Galaxy Tab E Lite is just what you're looking for. It's a fairly popular tablet for children, getting positive reviews from parents in Amazon. Keeping the children satisfied without breaking the bank hasn't been easier. This tablet isn't a powerhouse like some other Samsung tablets or even those of other manufacturers, but its really low specs are okay for children. It comes packed with a quad-core 1.3 GHz processor with 1GB of RAM and 8GB of storage with the option to expand it up to 32 gigs. It runs with the Android 4.4 KitKat operating system, and all of these specs are enough to run the Samsung's children-friendly software, as well as the multimedia and simply low-spec demanding games that this tablet can handle. As in other Samsung Galaxy phones and tablets, enabling the Kids mode gives you a familiar interface. The Kids mode is a modified version of the Android software with larger display shortcuts and not much else. The whole interface is designed to keep your children safe from internet harm. Although this interface is very child-friendly, it's very quick to jump from game to app to game, and that's something that most children do. The Samsung Galaxy Tab E Lite has over 20 pre-installed apps that are child-friendly to get started with, while also providing a 3-month subscription to Samsung Kids to download a lot more. There's a large variety of apps from distributors like National Geographic and DreamWorks, ensuring your child will have access to great content, allowing for better education and amusement. However, after the 3-month trial period Samsung Kids, you have to pay a subscription to keep using the apps. With its durable, non-toxic case protecting it from accidental drops and everyday child usage, and a 3600 mAh battery that'll get you through the day, and a 2-megapixel rear camera, it really is a good toy and educational tool for your children. At number 2, it's the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4. The newest version of Samsung's flagship tablet series, the Galaxy Tab S4, tries to give you a computer-like device while still being an Android tablet. It wants to achieve that task with the Samsung DeX. Trying to recreate a more desktop-style experience, it's more than enough to support the gaming needs of your children. Designed with pretty simplistic and minimalistic lines, it gives you an impression of industrial design. It's 7.1mm thick and has a weight of 482 grams, making it really portable and lightweight. It's glass covered in the back and it's kind of a fingerprint magnet, which can be bothersome for some, but it's comfortable to hold even for children with small hands. Samsung has eliminated the physical home button, resulting in the increased screen size of 10.5 inches. With the elimination of the home button, the fingerprint scanner is also gone, but rest assured because the iris scanner works just as well, assuming you're in front of the tablet and at a good angle. It has the best display that money can buy on any tablet. Samsung's OLED technology is better than its competition. The image provides vibrant colors and extraordinarily deep blacks. It also has the HDR feature for video streaming apps, and the resolution is 2560 by 1600. It provides an excellent display experience, with enhanced colors that really pop, bright enough screen, and pretty wide viewing angles. The Galaxy Tab S4 comes packed with Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 CPU with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. During use, it has proved that it is a worthy device, even while pushing the limits, resulting in no crashes. It works well with Samsung DeX, which is still kind of an experimental feature, but should work better and better with each update. Both cameras are pretty good actually. The back camera is 13 megapixels and can record 4K at 30 FPS, and surprisingly, the front camera supports 1080p HD. It comes with a massive 7300 mAh battery, which has a life of around 15 hours of continuous video streaming, and it's an extremely good tablet for your children. With its high performance, it's guaranteed your children and you as well will be satisfied. And at number 1, it's the Apple iPad. Apple has not produced a bad tablet for ages, and it's established itself as the best in the industry. And with each new model of its tablets, Apple just raises the bar higher and higher. The new Apple iPad is the new entry-level tablet of Apple's tablet lineup. There's simply no other laptop that you can compare the Apple iPad to in its price range, maybe even higher. It's a solid Apple tablet, looking to be your long-lasting companion. The design hasn't changed from the past year's models, which isn't a bad thing because it's become a classic. The body is solid metal with sizable bezels around the display and the trademark home button with Touch ID. It's relatively light at just 1.03 pounds and 0.29 inches thick, making the tablet very manageable and comfortable to use, putting no strain even with prolonged use. It's recommended to get a case though, not because it's fragile, it's actually fairly solid, but you wouldn't want your children to damage it. The Apple iPad has a 9.7-inch panel with 2048 by 1536 resolution, so it's pretty sharp for everyday use, especially for watching movies and streaming videos. The LED screen is pretty bright and the colours are vibrant. Of course, it's not as good as an OLED screen, but it's still pretty good. It has good sharpness and exceptionally deep blacks. It offers a pretty wide viewing angle, and it's achieved 119% of the sRGB colour gamut, as well as 489 nits of brightness, which is better than its competitors. The Apple iPad also supports the Apple Pencil, which can be used to draw and take notes. It feels very natural and showed zero latency and high force and tilt sensitivity in testing. It comes packed with the A10 Fusion chip, making it 2 times, perhaps even 3 times faster than other 10-inch laptops. Gaming in this tablet is a joy. It'll run most of the games smoothly, and you can even do video and photo editing. In the benchmark tests, it's achieved amazing scores and is indeed a powerhouse. This is an excellent product that can be used for productivity by you and for leisure by your children.